All right. You'll be under RCMP protection from here on. Off you go.
It's cold!
Welcome to Canada. Bienvenue. Come along. I have blankets and whiskey for all of you. This will warm your cockles.
If it's gonna warm my cockles, I'll need a bigger blanket.
I'm Special Agent Straight McCool. My mission is to help you assimilate, keep a low profile, and ensure you don't violate our nation's laws.
I'm sorry. Violate what?
What a spirited group. I loved this assignment the minute I was given it. Let the protection begin. Hop in.
You gotta be shitting me. Run it by me again. Canada's bigger, but they got 10 states, not 50.
They call them provinces, but yeah, 10 provinces.
What did they do with the other 40?
Why you asking me? They're freaking retards. Their dollar's a freaking coin. And no one knows what it's worth. Sometimes 80 cents, others 90. They say sometimes their dollar's worth more than a dollar.
That don't even make no sense.
Sorry. See that? You cut that chick off and she's sorry. What do you gotta do to get a finger around here?
Look, I know you Canadians ain't into boxing because you're all peaceable with your clean air and apologizing all the time.
Stop right there, sir. I'll have you know that during World War II, the Canadian Army gained more land mass per individual soldier than any other army. Secondly, our major metropolitan areas are just as polluted, dirty, and disgusting as anything you have south of the border. Don't tell me we got clean air, buddy. And in terms of apologizing, well, perhaps I did overreact, and for that I'm sorry.
I'll never get vagina.
The boy can't win, Jimmy. Simple as that. So do yourself a favor. For once in your life, follow the rules. For Canada! And whatever she stands for!
Jimmy, you know what I love most about Regina?
The excitement?
Yes, but more than that, in addition to being the capital of Saskatchewan, Regina is also the second largest city in the province after Saskatoon, and Canada's 18th largest by population. Its summer agricultural exhibition was originally established in 1884 as the Assiniboia Agricultural Association.
I got it. I don't want it, but it's something to do, so I got it. Vagina tourism.
You may need a bit more training. Regina tourism? Why, yes. Regina was named in 1882 after Queen Victoria, i.e. Victoria Regina, by her daughter, Princess Louise. No, sir, that's Saskatoon. We're the second largest. No, sir, that's Saskatoon also. No, that's all Saskatoon! Well, if you love Saskatoon so much, why don't you just marry it? Unlike other planned cities in the Canadian West, Regina had no topographical features other than Wascana Creek. Early planners
I can't believe it. A town called Vagina and not one strip club?
What's become of us, Jimmy?
It's times like this I'm glad I'm in witness protection, because if anyone back home knew I lived in a town with no strip club, I'd be so embarrassed I'd have to go into witness protection.
You can say that again. You know, if some dumb schmuck with half a brain opened a strip club in this town, he could make some serious coin.
He'd make a freaking fortune. Hey, we could be that dumb schmuck. Cheech, we're gonna open a strip club.
Jimmy, you're a genius. I would never have thought of that.
I got here as fast as I could, Jimmy. What's the problem? Because two problem, me problem.
Okay, before you say no, hear me out. Me and Cheech want to open a strip club. The town don't have one, so we're providing a public service, and if it don't work, nobody gets hurt but us.
There's no law against it, Jimmy. I think it's a splendid idea. I will be there opening night to support you.
Horny bastard.
I beg your pardon?
That's what we're calling it. The horny bastard. So we can do this?
As long as you follow the provincial guidelines. Bare breasts and bums permitted, but no full frontal or related mons pubis if alcohol is served. Ladies may touch the man's face, arms, chest, and inner thigh, but must remain a minimum 5 centimeters from his genitalic region. Men may not touch, fondle, grope, or lick, and must be kept at least 3 centimeters from her breasts. This to be measured from the tip of the nipple, and not the areola or breast major.
There goes my boner.
I'm proud of you, Jimmy. This is your first step towards becoming a semi-respected member of the community, and I trust you'll do well at it. For Canada and her public education system ranked 11th in the world! And I'm here to tell you that you cannot keep this statue on your lawn.
Why not? This is some fancy shit.
For one, a Canadian family would never possess such a thing, and its medium-sized genitalia is a neighborhood distraction.
Medium? Hello?
Boy, oh boy, can you imagine having a jablong like that? And no freaking arms to get at it? I mean, come on, McCool, guy to guy. If you were him, and you couldn't give it a little tug now and then, you'd want to kill yourself. But you couldn't, 'cause you got no arms.
I'm leaving now, Uncle Cheech, and I shall trust you can understand why I won't shake your hand.
Resident, Bill, resident. Oh, yay, Victoria's Secret catalog!
Cookie, you cannot throw away your neighbor's mail. That is an indictable offense. Cheese and whiskers, this is someone's baby bonus check.
What kind of check now?
A baby bonus check, Gina. It's Canada's gift to the parents of all children.
Go on, Chief.
It was instituted after World War II to reduce financial stress on soldiers' families. Australia has the same baby bonus policy, but theirs is racist to ensure white control of the country, and so not really the same at all.
And who's eligible for this baby bonus?
All parents of children under 7. My mother got the baby bonus for me, and she always said, "I don't need money for this child. I would pay to have a child this good." And we'd laugh, and she would hold me. And then we'd make pancakes and cry because Daddy loved box wine and pornography. But I say too much. For Canada and the fact that we're not Australia!
OMG. It says here we could go to prison for committing fraud. That's fraud. And only if you get caught. I can't go to prison, Gina. Those guys would go crazy for me. It would be a woman's prison, numbnuts. Even worse, I'd have to chop off my hair and buy a flannel. Take it easy. No one's going to jail because you are a great actress. Right, I forgot. Okay, let me get into character.
Teresa McDougal!
Here we go. Say it. Oh, for the love of God. Action! I am Teresa McDougal. This is my daughter, Gina. We are residents of Canada and have never collected the baby bonus because I was working in the Peace Corporation helping to feed the indigo people of Del Taco.
I'm deaf as a stone, dear. I just assigned the numbers. Over there.
Now you know why it says do not write on this part of the form.
Mama!
This is bad, Cheech. We get busted in something like this, we get kicked out of witness protection.
And we move back to New York.
Where the mob is waiting to kill us.
There's just no winning with you.
Okay, what you gotta do now is get in touch with the top guy in the province and use this guy as your bargaining chip.
This is the top guy.
What?
He is the premier of Saskatchewan.
What's a premier?
It is like a governor. It means first.
First what?
Why are you asking so many questions? We got a guy in a bag here.
Yeah, I probably should have told you not to grab the boss.
All right, you bastards. The Right Honourable Mickey O'Shea never forgets a face. You're all going down for this.
I also should have mentioned not to let the hostage see our faces.
Now we gotta kill him.
Go ahead and try, old man. I'll twist off your nipples and flick 'em in the gutter.
All right, Primo, relax. We don't want to kill you. We just want you to give these guys their land back.
They get nothing. Mickey O'Shea never loses. I took on the wheat board and won. Twice!
Okay, tying the guy up right, you should have figured out on your own.
how'd you like fishing, kid?
It's a barbaric, disgusting endeavor.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for coming. Ever since they whacked Fredo and Godfather 2, I never go fishing without a kid in the boat. They'll never take us alive.
They can take me alive!
Not if I can help it. Hey, look at that, Petey. The cops got pigtails.
License and registration, please.
Say, when you report this to headquarters, you gonna use a radio or smoke signals?
Uncle Cheech, you can't make jokes like that. I'm sorry, officer.
Ah, lighten up. A bus like this is a real feather in his cap.
Please step out of the car, sir.
What are you gonna do? Scalp me? Wait a second. You can't arrest someone for speeding.
This is Canada, sir. I'm arresting you for hurting my feelings.
Wow, Canadian jails. Not bad. I'm here to see Cheech McDougal.
Ah, yes, Mr. McDougal. He checked in earlier today. We have him staying in cell block D for Delightful. Just turn left at the Zen Garden.
Champagne, sir?
Don't mind if I do, you dirty screw.
Hey, look, fellas, Daryl's out of solitary. How was it?
So relaxing. Totally worth killing that guard.
Lucky duck.
Cheech?
Hey, Jimmy, great to see you. Come on in. It's not locked.
I bet this is what jail is like in heaven. But how is this a detergent to crime?
Mr. McDougal, can I get your dinner order?
Thanks, Donnie. I'll have the surf and turf. And don't forget the ketchup.
Cancel that order! He won't be suckling at the Queen's teat this evening. Cheech, Cheech, Cheech. You were making such fine progress, and then you go and disappoint me like this. I have half a mind to let you stay in this hellhole.
Why does Cheech get all the breaks?
This is no laughing matter, Jimmy. Do you know what he did? Do you know what he did?
Come to think of it, no. Come to think of it, no.
He wantonly insulted a member of our country's First Nation.
Nah, I just made fun of an Injun.
Nonetheless, I was able to get the charges dropped on the condition that you attend a cultural sensitivity seminar at the Black Paw First Nations Reserve.
I believe that's African American paw.
You can ask them yourself tomorrow when you attend the seminar, Jimmy.
Why do I have to go?
Because I haven't been appreciating your attitude. I know what you're up to, gentlemen, and I shan't allow it. The good citizens of Saskatchewan deserve better than to be taken in by your flim-flam confidence games.
Hey, this is a legitimate business. Why, you don't believe in the supernatural?
You want to know what I believe, Jimmy? I'll tell you what I believe. I believe in a Canada true north, strong and free, universal health care, the metric system, the letter Z, that Saturday night was made for hockey. I believe Keanu Reeves is highly underrated. I believe if I were a woman and I didn't have the ability to wrap my legs around my neck, I would never take my boyfriend to see Cirque du Soleil. I believe in football with 3 downs, 2 fours of beer and maple syrup. And I believe that Rush is the single greatest band of all time.
So we can stay open?
I believe we're about to find out.
Customer!
You can try to distract me all you want, Teresa, but until you reach legal age, I see only your face. Nice eyes. Bad me, bad. You'd better not be trying to pick my pocket, young Gina.
When I grow up, I want to be a Mountie just like you.
You and 30 million other Canadians. Jimmy, Cookie, we'll have none of that public cussing. Your outdoor arguments are bringing too much attention and you risk exposing yourself.
I will if you will.
Oh, here she goes. Don't take her seriously, McCool. She's just trying to piss me off. And it's working!
Will you two stop? This kind of behavior is not Canadian. We are a polite people who keep our true feelings bottled up. If we must express ourselves, we do it with silent resentment, glowering looks, and suppressed rage, all the while maintaining a delicate balance of denial and shame. That's the Canadian way. Do you think you can do that?
You take denial, I got shame.
Splendid. My workday is done.
Oh, is that a Cuban? Mr. Goody Two-Shoes smoking illegal cigars.
Nothing illegal about it. The government of Canada does not maintain antiquated foreign policies. And our beer tastes better too. For Canada! Proud to be shameful!
Cheech, you're not gonna believe what I found out about Canada. You can legally buy Cubans here.
I know, I got a closet full of them.
Mambo! 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 Please, senor, let us see. Wow! You can buy anything in Canada. Me and Cheech are going to the cigar store. Tell your mother we'll be back in 20.
Hospital.
Jimmy, I've been concerned about your descent into abject poverty. How are things?
To be honest, which is hard for me around cops, not too good.
You're not considering a return to a life of crime, are you?
To be dishonest, which is way more up my alley, no, not at all.
Take solace, Jimmy. Sweet Mother Canada stands at the bottom of the abyss, waiting to cradle you in the silky embrace of her social safety net.
Say again, in American?
Tomorrow, I want you to march down to the Service Canada office and apply for employment insurance.
What the hell is that?
It's just like unemployment insurance, except they put a positive spin on the name so the indigent don't feel like enormous blood-sucking leeches, which, of course, they are not.
Who sucked what?
Trust me, Jimmy, your adopted nation has your back. For Canada, where you can get money for nothing, but the chicks aren't free.
Where the hell have you been? And what's this about you stealing a snowmobile?
We didn't steal nothing. We took it for a test drive. It failed.
Jimmy, what have I told you about taking things that don't belong to you? It's not the Canadian way. Unless we're talking native land, but we like to pretend that never happened. My point is, what kind of nation would this be if everyone just took whatever struck their fancy with no regard for other people?
America?
Exactly.
Time to kick some men ass!
Run! He knows how to fight!
It's just you and me, CC Top.
Bringeth it on.
That's quite enough, gentlemen. Jimmy, roll down your sleeves, unclench your fists, and take a chill pill. You, sir, pitch that pitchfork.
What the hell are you doing here?
There was a noise complaint from the neighboring Hutterite colony.
Meddling Hutterites.
Come, my good man, let us return you to your gentle ways of peace and misogyny. These outsiders will bother you no more. For Canada, where you can live as you want, as long as you keep it down. Jimmy, I don't understand. Why didn't you complete high school?
The mob wasn't big on book smarts. I mean, look what they did to Don Poindexter.
Allow me to quote Einstein.
So, can you take care of it or not?
Well, yes, it would take just a few simple keystrokes to enter a high school diploma into your file.
Great, see you later.
But I won't do it.
Why not?
Jimmy, I can't deprive you of this invaluable learning opportunity.
Sure you can. Go ahead, deprive me. I was looking for something to give up for Lent anyway.
Jimmy, education is the very cornerstone of society. What kind of friend would I be if I took that experience away from you?
The kind I don't want to whack in the face with a 2x4?
Oh, how I envy you. Jimmy, you're about to embark on a voyage across the sea of knowledge, a sea peppered with islands of information, archipelagos of insight, and atolls of wisdom. You are one lucky bastard.
Right back at you, minus the lucky part.
See? You're already doing math. For Canada, where you don't need to play football to afford college! I've been expecting your call, Jimmy. Let me guess. You need help with Canadian history, or as we call it, history. While it is a long and noble saga, I wish to start on the day in 1814 when we marched on Washington and burned down your White House.
Stop making shit up, McCool. This is serious. Turns out I got a learning disability, so seeing as I'm a moron, I'm gonna need you to fake that diploma for me.
That can't be right, Jimmy. You ran a large criminal organization. The numbers running alone would have taken tremendous mental ability, not to mention outsmarting legions of dedicated law enforcement officers. Do you see what I mean?
I gotta go back to crime?
No! It means there's nothing wrong with your intelligence. Of course, your morals are another story.
You're right. I am smart. It's like the time Don Fanucci was leaving Chicago on a train going 80 miles an hour, and Don Palazzo left New York on a train going 50 miles an hour, and I whacked them both. I'm a fucking genius.
You mean genius.
Whatever.
But Jimmy, don't forget, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Perfect! I sweat like a pig.
You can do this, Jimmy. Say it.
I can do this, Jimmy. How do you get a minus 2%?
Not everyone learns at the same pace. So you're on the slow side, Jimmy. This is the number for the Student Help Center.
Mwah!
Oh, someone's in a good mood.
What can I say? The sun's up, the sky's blue, and me and Cheech are going to the track.
My money's on third and the fifth. Who the hell names a horse third anyway?
Isn't there something you want to say to me, Jimmy?
What's for breakfast?
No, something else.
Oh, right, you got your hair done. Looks good.
No, I didn't, you moron. You got no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Have a nice freaking day at the track. I hope a horse craps on you.
Me too. It's good luck.
You get the feeling Cookie was mad?
What are you talking about? She said have a nice freaking day at the track, didn't she?
Get a load of this. McCool's bringing me flowers.
Don't be silly, Jimmy. These aren't for you, they're for Cookie.
Hold up there, Kimosabi. You want to explain why you're bringing my wife flowers? And believe me, there's no right answer to that question.
Jimmy, your sense of humor is like a fresh breeze off the Canadian Rockies.
Do I look like I'm joking? Seriously, tell me, because I can't see my own face.
What a card you are, Jimmy. These are for Cookie's birthday.
Oh, crap! Listen, you gotta help me out. Give me those flowers.
Certainly not. I cultivated, picked, and arranged these myself.
Well, would you look at that? Special Agent McCool remembered what Mr. What's for Breakfast over here forgot. Thank you, McCool.
You are most welcome. Many happy returns, Cookie. For Canada, where no one forgets your birthday!
Look, lady, I got no idea who you are, but there's no freaking way you're Jimmy's father.
Yeah, my pop disappeared when I was 13. We all figured the Tortellini family offed him. And I hate to keep harping on this, but he wasn't abroad.
I swear on the eyes of my only son, which is you, that I used to be Sal Falcone.
Okay, Sal Falcone. What was my mother's name?
Apollonia Maria Teresa Falcone.
Lucky guess. What about her maiden name?
Bacino.
Not bad. Okay, so when was I born?
A little too soon after the wedding, if you know what I mean.
This is crazy! Are you an actual woman or just dressed up like one?
Let me explain. Jimmy, I loved your mother. She was a beautiful woman, but deep down, I always felt like a broad trapped inside a man's body. Of course, the mob don't look too kindly on that kind of thing. I had to be careful. It was starting to affect my work. I couldn't stop. I started taking stupid risks. I knew if I got caught, my friends would whack me. So I left to start a new life where I could finally, surgically, become a woman. Since then, I've been living as Sally Monero.
That's quite a... I mean, what?
McDougal's down, down, down!
Hey! What's the big idea?
All right, we've neutralized the threat. You're safe for now. I'll take her downtown, grill her, and assess the situation. Don't worry, Jimmy. Canada has your back.
I don't know about you, but I need a drink.
Make mine a double. So, what did she say?
Good news, Jimmy. There's absolutely no risk of her informing on you. In fact, she's in more danger from the mob than you are. You merely broke a blood oath that you swore on your life to uphold. She turned into a lady. They hate that. Don't be that way, Jimmy. She's a delightful person with a wonderful sense of humor and a sparkling personality.
Don't get any ideas, big guy. So now what? Do you make her disappear or do I?
Disappear? Au contraire, I suggest you spend some time with her before she leaves town. I, too, lost my father at a young age, and not a day goes by I don't wish for a chance to speak to him again. To say, Father, why do you care more about huffing gasoline and chasing Thai ladyboys than you do your own son? But alas, I cannot. This is a gift, Jimmy. Open it.
I think I'll just return it for store credit.
Family is for life. All sales are final. For Canada, where it's not gay to be with a transgender.
Guess what?
Flowers? What are you bringing me flowers for? Who'd you sleep with? I'll kill her. Then I'll kill you. Then I'll mount both your heads on stakes to teach the kids what we do with cheetahs. Sorry, Jimmy. I'm still upset about that stupid movie.
Well, I got just the thing. We're having a VIP over for dinner, just like the good old days.
Aw, Jimmy. What's the matter with you? You invite someone for dinner, you don't tell me? Who the hell is this VIP anyway?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Jimmy, regarding the dinner for Spotted Dick.
Oh, so McCool knows about it. Why am I the last one to know anything around here?
Why are you getting so mad? What's the big deal?
Just a second, hon, okay? The big deal is, I haven't cleaned, there ain't a thing in the fridge, and look at me, my hair's a disaster.
Don't worry, we'll order in. And your hair, I don't know what to tell you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? You saying I got bad hair?
Jimmy, Cookie, shush!
Stay out of this, McCool. Cook, I didn't say you got bad hair. I just said you don't got no time to do nothing about it.
Oh, so now I'm fat and lazy. You believe this, jag-off?
Whoa, Cook, relax. Why you gotta get so personal? None of us is 22 anymore.
Oh, so now I'm old. Let me tell you something, you fat sack of shit.
I beg your pardon.
What?
Is this 123 Jim Carrey Lane?
Your Majesty, if I may.
Your Majesty. Holy shit, the VIP is the Queen of freaking England.
Your Majesty, my apologies. You were given the wrong address. Now, if you'll just follow me.
Nonsense, officer. I'm in the right place, and I'd rather like to see how this turns out.
Thanks for getting the old broad here in one piece.
Who? Ain't that the broad on the 20?
You are correct. It is we.
You want to sign this for me? And these.
Cool, what the hell are you still doing here?
What am I doing here? The question of the day, nay, the question of the century is, what is the Queen doing here?
Hey, don't look at me. With a code name like Spotted Dick, it could have been anyone in Hollywood.
Jimmy, do you have any idea of the vast importance of this dinner? Canada's place in the Commonwealth of Nations rests on tonight.
Speak American.
Jimmy do bad.
All right, now we're communicating. Jimmy do bad how?
The Commonwealth is a collection of countries loyal to Her Majesty the Queen.
You mean that old broad owns a whole collection of countries? I don't. You think she'd dress better?
Yes, you would. But recent austerity measures have forced her to cut one nation from the Commonwealth. Word is, it's either going to be Canada or Tonga.
Tonga? Is that where they make the trucks?
No, it's a country in the South Pacific. The odds are against us, and you're making them worse. They have coconuts, Jimmy. Coconuts!
Telling me the Falcons aren't good enough for some stuffy queen?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. At the very least, try to be classy.
Hey, no problemo. We got classy coming out the frickin' wazoo here.
I can't believe the fate of Canada rests on what comes out of your wazoo.
I recently spent some time with a delightful Canadian family, the McDougals. Their grace, gentility, and dare I say class, reaffirms my commitment to keeping Canada firmly in the Commonwealth.
Ha! Suck on those coconuts, Tonga!
Did you hear that, Jimmy? She said we was classy.
Yeah, but she said the McDougals, not the Falcons.
Don't worry. The McDougals saved Canada. What did the freaking Falcons do for us lately?
Well, they did get Gangster TV booted off the air due to low ratings. There's still one tiny problem. After the press conference, the Queen failed to show up at her hotel. Any idea where she could be?
Jimmy said you needed some breathing room. How do you like them apples?
Breathtaking. That would be my ride.
Thank you, Francesco. And farewell!
Give me a call, will you? Yo, miss, you're gonna call me a what? Never mind! Oh, well, we'll always have Regina.
All right, we need firepower. Want to take the Uzis?
Nah, I don't want to look like a show-off.
I hate to say it, but shouldn't we just let the cops handle this?
You worry too much. We know what we're doing.
Shots fired! We need guns, damn it!
I'm filling out the requisition as fast as I can.
Get your ass in there! And take some grenades!
I can't remember which classroom's Gina's. I only been here once for interviews, and I was pretty drunk.
There they go. Saskatchewan's finest.
Fear not, Cookie. I came as soon as I heard. No time for pleasantries. I'd better get inside. But may I say, it's a glorious morning today. Damn it, McCool, there's no time.
No shit. Get in there and save my daughter.
For Canada, where we downplay our increasingly frequent gun violence.
If there ain't any more questions, I guess I'm done.
Oh! Gina! I've been looking all over for you. Oh, crap. You're the guy with the gun.
Whoa! You brought shotguns? And a troll!
This ain't good. We better beat it. Hey, McCool! You here for Safety Week?
Sweet Kiefer Sutherland, Jimmy.
Why you gotta make such a big deal? It's just a few home security items.
Just having that one within our borders violates the Geneva Convention.
This is just like Chuck Heston warned us. One day the government's gonna show up and take all our guns. Next thing you know, we're in camps, getting brainwashed about evolution and global warming. I got a constitutionary right to bear arms.
Yeah, you can't tell people what to do with their sleeves.
Perhaps you possessed that right when you were American, but you're Canadian now.
It's true, Pop. Canada's Charter of Rights and Freedoms does not protect gun ownership. Or as they say in Quebec, la Charte canadienne des droits et libertés ne protège pas la possession d'armes. I memorized it in both official languages.
Now you're turning my own son against me.
And you got him talking Spanish.
Is this everything? You're not holding out on me, are you?
Me? Hold out on a cop? Never!
Then what's that slight bump on your waistband?
I'm a little excited. Thanks for noticing.
Lift your shirt, Jimmy.
Is this how you get your kicks, McCool? You really ought to see a therapist.
For Christ's sake, just hand it over!
What? You too?
McCool's right. Like it or not, we're Canadian. Don't you think it's time you assimilated?
No. I've had this gun since I was 10. No one's taken Remington Steel.
Hand it over, Jimmy.
What if I don't?
Then I shall be forced to arrest you. You'll be charged, tried, convicted, then remanded to jail. The days will be lonely and the nights long, until your cellmate, Rusty, sells you to the skinheads who run the yard. No amount of toilet-brewed prison wine will erase the memory of their oddly gentle love.
You want this gun, McCool? You're gonna have to pry it from my cold, dead pants.
Hands, Jimmy. I think you mean hands.
Whatever, you're not getting it. I'm a responsible gun owner. Hey, where'd it go?
Dance, motherfucker! Dance!
I was just getting my rhythm.
Drive, Jimmy, drive! What's it look like I'm doing? Giving birth? I can't see!
Ow! Ow! Okay, there's definitely a wall on your right side.
Screw it, we'll go on foot.
Go on without me, Jimmy. Leave me to die.
Oh, come on! You can't... I just need a case of beer!
I can't believe you left me back there to die.
We didn't make it. It's closed.
Kill me now, Jimmy, please.
Hey, McCool, when I agreed to move to Canada, nobody told me the government controls the liquor.
They also control gambling, medical marijuana, and heroin injection sites. No matter what your vice, Canada's got you covered.
Why can't I get a freaking bottle of booze after 9 p.m.?
Jimmy, the days of drive-through liquor at alcoholic-enabling prices are behind you. Mother Canada is here to save you from yourself. For Canada, where no one has fun after 9 p.m.
Hey, we'll keep the party going till you guys get back, okay?
Nice bunch of guys. Hey, McCool, what are you doing here?
I felt bad about denying you and Cheetah's alcoholic tendencies the other night, so I'm here to show you that we Canadians still know how to have a good time. But not a long time. I have to work tomorrow.
Sorry, McCool, we're drunk out. We've been partying with the neighbors all night.
Great giddy Lee! Those are hosers!
What the hell's a hoser?
Allow me to enlighten you with this National Film Board of Canada educational film. The Great Canadian Hoser evolved under the harshest of winter conditions, but Homo hos erectus has proven himself a survivor. This meek creature got his name from having to flood, or hose, the ice after losing each hockey game. The hoser's inability to attract breeding partners has resulted in a steep decline in its population. Their struggle for survival is compounded by encroaching subcultures of emos, metrosexuals, and white people who like hip-hop. Today, sightings of this plaid-shirted nincompoop of the North are increasingly rare. For more information on the hoser, contact the Heritage Protection Council of Canada or visit your local beer store. Gentlemen, we are in the presence of a wonder of nature.
Oh, yeah. That was excellent.
What a movie! Those were some very realistic decapitations. Trust me.
It had an uplifting message. Don't bang your girlfriend in the creepy graveyard.
All right, give me your wallets.
A Canadian mugger? That's adorable.
Better do what he says.
Yeah, I don't think so, kid.
Run!
Jesus! My son owns a rape whistle?
Hey, are you running away? You chicken! Crap, I can't see nothing through this sock. That's better.
This guy is like the Special Olympics of crime.
Don't make me shoot you, old man.
Change of plans, Pinhead. Hand over your wallet.
Here, take it. And take my bus pass. It's still good for 6 days.
Ooh, Velcro. Looks like we got us a real high roller.
What a schnook. Fake gun. Sock on his head. Piss pants. Where's the professionalism?
It's punks like this who give crime a bad name.
You know, Jimmy, I've been a mugger, but I've never actually been muggered myself. It's nice to know how the other half lives.
Petey, get away from there! It could explode at any second!
Whoever was behind the wheel likely pried the plates off before they fled the scene.
Good eye, Petey.
I also found this under the seat.
Amphetamines! The driver was a willfully negligent speed freak. I'll do a rundown of the serial numbers and see if we can trace this hophead.
Or you could just arrest that guy.
It's not my fault. These long holes are killing me. I didn't mean to run over all those school children.
School children?
Never mind.
Cover your ears, Petey. I am about to do something most un-Canadian.
Wait, we don't need to use unnecessary violence. Observe.
Spectacular!
Physics. It's nature's policeman.
Come along, little trooper. For Canada, where no one turns a blind eye to police brutality!
Hey, McCool, thanks for meeting me. We had a little scare and I'm gonna need some rubbers. A case a week should do. Don't tell God.
Can't you just buy them at the drugstore?
What? You could just walk in and buy them up here? In the old neighborhood, you needed to sit down with Father O'Malley and the doctor's note.
I had a connection upstate. One of the first guys to carry the French tickler.
Are we finished here, Jimmy?
McCall, what gives? Who died?
Oh, just my career. A letter intended for my lady friend was mistakenly mailed to Premier O'Shea's office.
So slap the mailman around.
A fellow civil servant? Never. The problem is the letter contained photos of me. Playfully erotic ones.
Oh!
When the Premier returns from his trade mission to Las Vegas, I'll be fired, or at the very least reassigned to one of Canada's bleaker outposts. Like Toronto.
You ought to text your dirty pictures, like I do.
A true gentleman does not text boudoir photographs to a lady.
It's a picture of your bing bong. Quit trying to class it up.
You're right. There's nothing classy about what I did. For Canada! Where all degenerates wind up in Toronto.
Poor bastard. You know, if we steal them pictures back for him and save his job, he'll owe us big time.
Let's do it. We'll be ass deep in French ticklers.
If bullets start flying, Cheech, you hit the deck. Enzo, you're my human shield.
Okay. Wait, what?
It means he trusts you.
Whatever it is, McCool, I don't have time.
There's been a number of incidents, Jimmy. A hotel shooting, an explosion on a movie set. Please tell me you're not involved.
Define involved.
So instead of reporting the possible breach of security, you exploit the situation for some cheap thrills.
And free food. Don't forget the free food.
I have to call in the special tactical team. This is going to cost thousands. Jimmy, I am so angry with you, I could...
Jeez, I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice.
I'm Jimmy McDougal, but I used to be Jimmy Falcone. Back home, we were big shots, made men. If we wanted someone to do something, it happened. If we wanted to do something to someone, that happened too.
So I'm here to show you that we Canadians still know how to have a good time. But not a long time. I have to work tomorrow.
Sorry, McCall, we're drunk out. We've been partying with the neighbors all night.